today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carried by number 33. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Cardinals,
they'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Elliott on the carry. Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
They'll run with Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater going for it all. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 3, 49ers nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Garoppolo's.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Bridgewater. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Niners set to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Weaver. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Weaver. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
No! Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Garoppolo connects with Kittle underneath. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Third down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A 47-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
Ties the game at 3-3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A gain of 2 on the play. And
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DJ Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On first down, it's Weaver, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
35, the ball carrier.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and
Garoppolo now. Completes it to Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
he's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Weaver. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Score, Niners 6. Cardinals 3.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver,
but now it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
That worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either. And
they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Cardinals.
To the air again with Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Bridgewater's pass. Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Gets through, and now an opening. 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 16 yards right off the bat. And a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Weaver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Garoppolo again.
And 7.
This is caught.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Bridgewater's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
At the 28-yard line.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
They'll try the left side. Weaver. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrington. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
By the Cardinals.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Number 21.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Taken down at the 30.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Elliott on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They go to Elliott again.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Johnson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is QT. Complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo over the middle, complete to Samuel. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of...
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at at their own 30-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Weaver, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Garoppolo now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Calling a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's QT. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive. Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful? Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles. Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one. They're down to none? Yes, exactly right. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll run on 1st down. Weaver. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
20.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week.